Hello everyone and welcome back to the Drivers Room Acelith Design Endurance Championship Season 5 Round 1 Tier 1. I'm your host Kimaru and today we are at the Autopolis Short Circuit track in the Group 4 machines. So let us give you a little bit of a heads up for this season. This will be the very last season of the ADEC Championship on Gran Turismo Sport. Acelith Design Endurance Championship, or as I say it, the Drivers Room Endurance Championship, is now going into hibernation after this season while we wait for Gran Turismo 7 to be released. Meaning it will probably be 4 or 5 months with no Endurance League on Thursdays. So it's gonna be a sad one, but Sir Gadget has asked me to maybe try and get some Islet or videos out for you guys, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So, starting off the grid walk with a long intro. Sorry for that. We have Gadget 334 on pole, Johnny Hodgson on second place. We have Plux the Duck, or I think I got a new spice name for him. The Duck Spice, Quack Spice. That's probably one of the ones I figured out for Sir Plux, the champ. We have the debutee Luco in Tier 1 in the mighty Dodge Viper. We have Berkey Baby here in the training shoe, the Scirocco. Bottle Job in 6th. Paul TX 141 Brit in a spit in the BMW. First time of asking Spice. Bottle Spice was the one before. We have Lionessy himself in the Ferrari. Then we have Glover Barnett in the trophy as well. We have Jignut in 10. We have Muller CJ in 11th and also in the Beamer. We have Rockboy or Bubbalupo in the McLaren. And finishing off in the back, we also have Blue Racer in the McLaren. A very bad qualifier for Blue today. So let's get down to race and see how it went. All right, we're about ready to get this show on the road. As we see, oh, we got a little incident in the back. We'll have to take a look at that later. As we see, it's a very good start for Gadget and Plux and Johnny and Bottle Job. Luco, Lanesi, I think, who was it that didn't get off the line? Looks like Berkey in the training shoe struggled to get off the line. And he's got some damage as well, so we're going to take a look at that later. As we see, Gadget is holding off Plux the champ for the moment. Will Gadget suffer from ring rust, or is he up to the task? Has he been practicing? I think he might have, as we see Plux going on the outside into the last turn. Who is the stronger down the straight of these two cars, the Alpha or the Trophy? The Trophy is very strong in the slipstream, and it looks like Plux is going for a move already. Plux is going for a move on Gadget into turn 1. He's going to go on the outside. Gadget is holding him behind. Whoa. Yeah, Plux managed to do that on the outside. Well done, Plux. Wow. So we have the Butt Buddies, the M4R crew. Sorry. Yeah, the guys are dominating the field this season. The M4R crew, the team that isn't a team, but they're a team, sort of. Technically, it's not allowed to have teams in ADEC, but they're a team without being a team. Same with Gadget and Johnny, they're a team without being a team. So we have Bottle Job going on the inside of Johnny into the last turn. We have Luco. He's holding up quite well in the Viper. It's a very heavy car for Group 4. The Viper is, of course, my favorite car in the whole wide world, and I would never pick that machine in Group 4. Group 3, that's another beast, but yeah, Group 4, you got to be very brave to master that piece of machinery. As we take a look down the field, we see Glover, Lionessy there. Blue Racer has got himself up in 2-8, so well done, Blue. And right now, we're just going to take a quick look at the start, so be right back. Taking a look back with the start for Berkey and Britt, let's take a look, and whoa. Yeah, there wasn't really much Paul could do there. Berkey slept in class. And welcome back to the action. As we saw in the replay, Britt accidentally hit Glover because Glover was stuck on the line. I think Glover was sleeping in class, as you can see. So we have Britt Nesbitt. He's luckily got no damage on his car, but he's got Berkey Baby right behind him. And I think Berkey will be fine with a little bumper damage at least, but it is going to damage his pit stop when he has to fix the car. As we see Jaggernaut in the 86 and the space car. Muller down in 13th. And going back to the lead, we have Plux still in lead. And will Plux be a dominating factor in Season 5? The goodbye season for ADEC. I will say this to everyone in Tier 1, everyone in Tier 2, everyone in driver's room. It is going to be sad to see this race be put on the back burner and into hibernation, because it has been a great race series, and all credit goes to this man in the picture right here, Gadget334, for creating this series. So I just have to say that. Gadget, you've done an amazing job in creating this series, and it's been a very popular one. It's had its highs and lows, and you've definitely taken a lot of crap for a lot of things, but in the end we've stuck with it, and we love this series to death, and I can't wait for it to come back in Gran Turismo 7. With that said, and that out of the way, we have Johnny just following very close to Gadget now. We have Luco in 4th. We have a big battle for 5th. As we see, Nessie is trying to defend against Bottle Job and Blue. And, oh, and what in the world? Oh my goodness, what in the world? Taking a look back with Nessie and Blue, we're on chase cam with Blue. What in the world happened here is, oh! Alright, another replay angle here for Nessie, as we see Nessie going very wide. Oh, and the car just kicks out. Nothing he can do, and takes the victim Blue with him. Oh man, that is a shame, but it is a long race to go. It's 55 minutes left of the race, so Nessie should be able to make up some room, some spaces. But we have Blue with damage to his right front. That is not a good thing. That will slow him down. It's not a great start for the season for Blue. He had a very unlucky season in Season 4. A lot of crashes, a lot of spins, and maybe a lack of focus, concentration on some tracks. maybe struggled a little bit more than he needed to, but he'll bounce back from this, I'm pretty sure. As we see, Plux is holding his own. As we see Johnny going past Gadget in turn 1, we have Johnny in second place. Is he? Yeah, he's going to chase down Plux. As we see, Luco is very close to Gadget right now. The optimal strat here, I think, would be a 2-stopper. That means they will come in to the pits at 16 or 17 laps. 1-stoppers will probably do 24, 25 laps. And that's going to be a stretch for sure. As we see, Sir Bottlejob is down there in the field. And Luco is trying to get himself closer to Gadget. As we see, Glover is trying to fend off Paul in the mighty Beamer machine. And racing for charity. Made for charity. That's his slogan. And the Beamer is just so freaking strong down the straight, and there's nothing really the trophy can do. But the trophy is insanely strong in a slipstream, so Paul will have to watch out. Glover is not gonna ease off in any way. He'll stick on to Britt's or Paul's behind like glue. As we see, Boobaloopo is struggling to stay in front of Berkey, as Berkey just, he really wants to get past Rockboy right now. Just trying to squeeze himself through, as we see Juggernaut also. He's behind. Oh, yeah, I think Rockboy has him covered off. But the front-wheel drive cars are so freakishly strong down the straight that Berkey could be able to get past him through turn 1, but he needs to be a lot closer than he is right now. And unlucky for him, no cigar just yet. As we see, Juggernaut has hooked himself on. Muller in 11th, and we have Blue. He's just struggling now just to keep that car straight. Not easy when you have a damaged front end, that's for sure. I know all about that. I know how it is to drive. As we see, Johnny has carved himself a big gap down to Gadget now. I'm thinking Gadget is probably fuel saving quite a bit now and saving tires. He is one of the best tire savers in ADEC. And I would say Paul is also among that class of being a very good tire saver, but very difficult to do in the M4 because it's a tire muncher. And Luco is no closer to getting past Gadget just yet. He does have a lot of grunt down the straight versus the 4C, but it's the handling sections where the Viper will be too heavy and too clunky. It's just a big boat, big tugboat. Should have a big freaking horn on that car. As we see, like I said before, Bottle has just hooked himself to, wait. No, Glover has fallen down to 7th. Bottle is up into 6th, and he's hooked on to Paul's ass like glue. And we have the 3 M4R cars here. We have Bottle Spice, we have First Time of Asking Spice in front of him, and we have Glover Spice. I think I had another word for him, but we're going to call him Glover Spice for now. Yeah. Candy Spice, maybe? No, that's Berkey. He's Purple Spice, Candy Spice. As we see Candy Spice right here in front of Juggernaut. And Muller chasing. The 86 should be pretty decent in the slipstream as well. As we see, Boobalupo has been into the pits already, so he's probably going for a 3-stopper at this point. Maybe even a 4-stopper. So the first of the guys that have pitted did so on lap 9, or at the end of lap 8. As we see, Johnny has gotten himself past Plux. Taking a look back with the lead, let's just see what happened. Oh, Johnny's going on the inside into turn 1. Just really wants to get that position, and there's nothing Plux can do. He's just way too underpowered in the trophy. The trophy is one of the best handling cars on track, but compared to speed, there's nothing, and I mean nothing, he can match Johnny for. But in Slipstream, he will be able to keep up, just not be able to pass, unless Johnny takes a little dive into the grass and into the gravel. Let's hope the commentary curse doesn't strike, as we see Gadget still in front of Luco. Luco still hasn't been able to make up too much ground on Gadget. We have the 3 M4R cars here. The Butt Buddies. Probably gonna have Plux yell at me for saying that, as we see Bottle Job almost drifting through the last turn. Losing ground to Paul, and Glover closing in. And oh, I think I see a problem with Bottle's brake balance. He has his brake balance either at neutral or at the front. And I got a tip from Ben. I'm driving the same car in Tier 2 to put the brake balance more to the back, but not to give Bottle Job too much of a help here. I'm not going to say what type of brake balance and how much I set it to. That's something he needs to figure out for himself, but put it to the back. As we see Glover going on the inside of Bottle into the hairpin, but Bottle still managing to stay in front. I'm just rambling at this point. But Glover is on the chase. He's on the hunt. He wants to get up into 6th again. But considering how Bottle is driving at this point, I think Bottle is more than likely to go into the pits first. Then Glover. Coming down to 8th and 9th, we have Berkey in front of Jaggernaut still, and he's driving with a damaged rear end. Oh, we heard some. Oh, and we have Bottle and Glover. What in the world? Coming back to Glover and Bottle. What in the world happened to them in turn 1? Oh, Glover missed his braking point and punted Bottle. Luckily, they're both on track, but they're under attack from Berkey in the front-wheel drive training shoe, as Gadget calls it. They lose 2 positions. Whoa, as we see Berkey going off now. Oh, no. And we have Blue. He's gotten himself up into 10th. We have Nessie. He's eager to get up in front of Berkey as well, and he manages to do so. Wow, a lot of action in just 2 turns, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that is awesome. That is good to see, and it's awesome to see that Blue is still managing to keep his car on track. Muller in 9th. He will have a better handling car than Blue at this point, as we see Glover going on the inside of Jaggernaut. He wants his position back, but I think that 86 is a little bit stronger down the straight than the trophy. Sorry for screaming in your ears, ladies and gentlemen, as we see Muller trying to go for a move, but he's just showing himself a little bit in Glover's rear view mirrors. As we see Blue is all over Muller's behind. Muller going defensive into turn 2. Into turn 3, he still has to go defensive to fend off Blue, but understeers a lot. Still managing to stay in front of Blue though. Come on, Muller. Drive into my heart. Well, not figuratively, of course. Come on, Muller. You can do it. As we see, Jagnot is hunting down the 2 trophies. Glover Spice, Bottle Spice, and manages to fake it and fool Glover, and he moves up into 7th. Amazing racing here today, folks. Amazing, amazing, amazing. As we see, Muller is going insanely defensive now to hold off Blue. Oh, as we see Blue, cutting the curb and getting a ton of amount of oversteer. It's action all over the place, so it's difficult to find one battle to focus on. But some good, great action as we see Glover got himself back into 7th. So this battle and this war is not over between Jagnot and Glover and Bottle. As we see Muller is closing in now, he wants to join in on the fight with Blue and Nessie and Berkey. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars in the battle for 6th. Am I right in saying that? Or is it 5 cars in battle for 6th? What happened to... Bottles dove... Yeah, he's gone... Oh, wow, look at the front. Ooh. As we see, Paul is in 5th. Luco still hasn't been able to make up the spot to Gadget. But we're going to stick with these gentlemen for a little bit longer. Good race so far from Tier 1. And remember, we have heavy damage. So any slight contact could ruin anyone's race. It's very easy to do if you lose your focus and concentration for 1 second. As we see, Plux has gone into the pits at lap 15, so that's probably a 2-stop for Plux, maybe even a 3-stop. As we see Glover going into the pits, Jagnot staying out. Oh, and we see Nessie smashing into the pit wall. No! Bow job. Did your undercut work? Boobaloopa all the way in the back. We have Johnny still out on tires that are dying off. It's probably going to be a 2-stopper for Johnny, as we see. Whoa, as I said, Gadget's tire management skills are up there. And 16 laps in, and he's got barely any tire wear on the Alpha. So he's doing great. We have Luco in 3rd now. We have Britt Nesbitt in 4th. We have Jagnot in 5th. He's still staying out. Blue is still staying out. Is Blue going to attempt 1-stop, or is it a 2-stop for Blue? Remains to be seen. As we see Berkey in the training shoe. He's doing good on tire wear despite it being a front-wheel drive car. So yeah. Plux the Duck now out in 8th place and still keeping up a good pace. He's probably going to stay there for a little bit until the rest pits. As we see Bottle Job in 9th after his pit stop, Glover in 10th. We have Muller in 8th, Lanesi in 12th, 13 for Bolupo still, but he's catching up. So yeah, Johnny Hodgson there. Coming back on lap 30, we have about 40 something minutes to, no, 25 something minutes to go. Oh, my skills on yeah, about 25 minutes to go. We have Johnny Hudson still in first after, I think, yeah, he's had a pit stop. Plux is now in second after his pit stop where we left off. Britney Spit now up into third, so a good run for Paul. We have Bottle Job in fourth. In front of Sir Gadget. Gadget is desperately looking for a way through Bottle, it seems. Oh! And he pushed Bottle a little bit and had to wait for Bottle, making Luco just sneak past. I'm guessing Gadget is screaming underneath that helmet right now. Probably didn't like Bottle's maneuvers, if I know Gadget correctly. But hunker your head down. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stop speaking now. I just can't find the words. So laugh at me at will. As we see Jagnut in 7th, we have Glover in 8th, we have Berkey in 9th, and he's been into the pits, fixed the damage, but his tire wear is starting to show. Blue Racer out now, might be going for a one stop. Lanacy, oh goodness, look at those tires. Bublopo in 13th. Muller in 12th. So he's probably doing a couple of stops as we see him coming out just behind Nessie. Will he be able to? No, he's not able to get past Nessie at this point. Nessie using his hazards to apologize for the clunky exit out of the pits. And Blue in 10th. Glover now. So we're gonna follow the battle between Gadget, Bottle, and Luco. Vinny Luco, is that you? If you don't know who that is, just check out Azers on YouTube. He does funny videos. And Italian Mob Boss, check that out. Vinny Luco. It's a very cool video he does, and does an Italian Mob Boss voice. He's not connected to the driver's room in any way, just a channel I'm a fan of. So we have Gadget still trying to get past Bottle. Bottle's not making it easy, but Bottle's tires are so dead. Why is Bottle staying out and fighting this? There's no reason for Bottle to fight this much. Come on! And we have Gadget in front of Bottle. Gadget finally got himself past. As we see Luco trying to find a way past and Bottle signaling to go into the pits. Gadget now up into 3rd, Plux down into 6th. Where will Plux exit? Plux still hasn't come out of the pits. As we see Luco is closing in a little bit. Probably sick and tired of seeing that Alpha's rear end. But he's trying. He's definitely trying to get past Gadget on this one. As we see Plux in 6th now. Just behind Berkey. Berkey on very worn tires. He will have to go into the pits one more time. And Plux is trying to warm his tires. As we see Johnny into the pits now. Britain's Bit now taking the lead. But Paul will have to go into the pits again, as we see the fuel levels are looking quite low in the Beamer. The tire wear is also in. Yeah, it's the front tires of the M4 really die off fast. If you want some good, great commentary from a streamer, check out TX141 or Paul Walsh on YouTube. He does amazing commentary work. I've said before why this man hasn't been hired by a TV channel or a sport channel to do professional commentary work is beyond me, but I hope he can get his chance in the future. As you see, Gadget and second now. Luco still not able to capitalize. Not a lot of straights the Viper can be strong on this track. Viper has decent speed and acceleration, but it's nothing compared to a good handling car like the Alpha or the Trophy. But we're gonna stick with the battle for first. As we see, Gadget is really trying to hang on to P1. And looked like Luco went a little too wide into the hairpin, but still doing a good job of keeping up with Gadget. Coming back on lap 42, we have about 9.5 minutes to go on round 1, season 5, tier 1. And Pluck's in 4th. Paul in 5th in the Beamer. And Blue looks to be going for a 1-stop, I think. Otherwise, he probably would have gone in and changed those tires by now. But he's got to be losing a lot. Looking at his time, 13s, 12s, 13s, 12s. So yeah, he's not staying up with the pace of the other cars. Let's look at Gadget. Gadget's tires are looking fine. He's doing consistent 112s, mid to lows. So he's doing extremely good. As we see, Johnny is coming up real fast in the McLaren. The McLaren seems to be a very strong car for Autopolis. And I'll say this: I prefer the shortcut circuit versus the full layout, the downhill ride and the uphill section up to the start finish is just a horrible part of this track in my eyes. Something I can never adjust to. Just that final part just scares the living daylights out of me. So I'm glad we are racing on this shorter version. Luco down in 3rd, but it looks like he's gone for a 1-stop or a 2-stop. So his tires are starting to die off. Will he be able to fend off Plucks? That remains to be seen. But yeah, Plucks does have better tires. He does have a better handling car. He could be able to get into Luco's slipstream, start fighting him. Paul is looking very lonely at the moment. Blue as well, looking very lonely, but he is going to be under attack from Bottle Job and Nessie and Jaginut very shortly. I think. As we see, oh, a little tire screw each from Jagnot's car. As we see, Berkey has been into the pits and gotten on his last set of tires. Glover all the way down in 11th. Boobalupo is in 12th, but he's got damage on the rear end. He's probably smashed well, hit the wall with his rear end, or he's been hit in the back. Muller's been into the pits for the very last time, so he can just have the pedal to the metal. As we see, Johnny has passed Gadget. Gadget can't keep up, and Gadget's tires are starting to die off. He might not be able to hold off Johnny for much. Well, he might not be able. But you know what? I give up. I can't speak today. Will he be able to hold off against Luco and Plux? Gadget will have to try and just stick in with the slipstream of Johnny. But I think Johnny might just be out of slipstream range, or just out of the optimal slipstream range. As we see Paul in the back. We see Luco there. He's being chased by Plux. And Luco's getting desperate for fuel as well. Will he be able to hold the mighty Viper and the thirsty V10 out on track for 5 more minutes, 4.5 minutes? Or will the thirsty beast be forced to go into the pits? Come on, Luco, you can do it. Oh, he's really struggling for grip. And doesn't look like there's... Oh, just look at the power of the Viper. Plux has him in the braking, I think, but no. Plux will have to slot in behind. As we see, Plux is trying to go for an outside move into turn 2, and makes that stick. He just has way more grip than Luca at the moment, and that moves Plux up into 3rd. So at least a podium for Plux, unless he messes it all up. Oh, why can't I find my words today? What is going on? Britain's pit there. And we see Blue is under attack from Bottle. And if Blue is staying out for what I think is a one-stopper, yeah, he has no grip left in the tires, and Bottle will have to fight tooth and nail to get past. He won't be able to get past on the straight, but he will have to find a way through. Maybe he can do it through turn 1. I know for a fact Blue will not make it easy. There's just not enough power for the trophy to pass on the straight, I think. Goes on the outside. Oh, it's gonna be close. still side by side. Blue's not going to be able to keep it up for much longer, though. Oh, and he's still... Oh, he understeers into turn 2. Still staying in front of Bottle. Oh, wow. How in the world is Blue managing this? His tires must feel like jelly at this point. Bottle just struggling so much to find a way through. I will commend Blue on this. Good job for staying in front of Bottle, but all this fighting will put Linusy and Juggernaut and Berkey in the training shoe off on the gravel. As we see Juggernaut capitalizing there and moving himself up into 8th. We have Bottle finally. Is he able to get past? The McLaren just has so much more power down the straight than Bottle. And Blue's not giving up. But Bottle has more grip. Bottle has more grip. There we go. Bottle has more grip than Blue at the moment. But Blue is not throwing in the towel. He's still staying in front. Bottle must be scratching his head. What can I do to get past Blue? He's got the inside into the hairpin. I think it's over for Blue. I think it's over for Blue. Blue is now down in 7th. He's got Juggernaut and Linusy to watch out for. Linusy has just about as bad tires as Blue. The Ferrari just munches tires as well. As we see Juggernaut just coming up on Blue right now. Oh, I think a one-stopper really didn't suit you well, Blue. But at least you got 7th, 6th for Bottle. So we're gonna join with Johnny as he moves on through to finish his 50th lap. Not too far ahead of Gadget either, so Gadget managed to keep up a good pace. As we see Johnny to come over the line to finish and win round 1, his first podium, his first win in Tier 1. Welcome back, Gadget, after a 2-month break. Good run from Plux as well. Did what he could in the trophy. And Britton Spit there in 4th. And Luco! What in the world has happened to Luco? He might have had some technical difficulties or just the tires have been dead. But that is it for round 1. Thank you all and come back next time.